friends, welcome back to my channel Infinite Trade. My name is Robin and let's do a Nifty and Bank Nifty analysis for tomorrow. So yesterday I couldn't make a video. There was a sudden plan and I had to go out and you know, so I missed making the video during the weekend. Uh, so I should have posted a message, but I was so tired last night that I slept in my living room only watching TV and then had to get up early to drop my kid to the school. So had a hectic day since last couple of days. So let's understand what's happening in the market and see. This is Bank Nifty, and since we have budget, nearing on the 1st of Feb, the market is not able to make or take some decision. So this is the recent swing high that we have, and this is the recent swing low that we have. And right now in Bank Nifty, we are trading somewhere in between. Okay. So the problem here is none of them are able to take some decisions. Actually, FIs are trying hard to push the market down, but eventually DIs do not allow to do that. But if FIs would have brought the market down, that would have been great because by the budget, obviously we would have seen some sharp recovery. Now, what things are happening is it is still within the range. So if we do not clear this range out, or if we do not move either towards the high or maybe towards the low, then the consolidation will still continue. And then on budget day, it is going to be difficult task for both option buyers and sellers because sellers will though enjoy the premium decay since the market is in the middle. But going forward, the VIX will rise and the IVs will increase, so it will be a problem for them if there's a sudden move or a sudden spike that can happen just on the day or before the budget day. So right now it is full of confusions. Whatever positions these FIs and pros they create, they are also not able to make some good money out of it because market opens against them mostly. But I don't know how many of you noticed, whatever retail traders have taken position, they have made money every day. So that's something good. So right now that's the confusion. Where to go, either to break down or break out and just go up is the confusion. So let's look at the data and plan for a day tomorrow. So right now, if you look at, okay, first let's discuss the data and we'll come back to the chart. So looking at the data, FIs are continuously covering the shorts. So this is a good thing because, since the market is not going down and DIs are not allowing it to go down, they're covering the shorts in a small range, keeping the market sideways and covering the shorts. And the good thing is that they're covering the shorts and not the longs. Okay. So somehow they are also not bearish at this moment. So we could see 500 close long and 9,600 close short. So not a very good number or a very big number. The shorts have been closed, but the only concern here is longs have not been added. So we cannot say that the market is bullish. We can just say that there is still indecision going on. Okay. And if you look at the options, they are net long on calls. They were net long on Friday also, but they also had put longs, which I think they have closed in loss, and this is still pending. Okay. And if we look at pros, they had call shorts on Friday. Okay. So I've always been telling you all that if pros have call shorts and the market is opening against them, they'll add equal amount of put shorts. Okay. So yesterday I think they had around somewhere around, okay, you can see that number. Okay, I don't have that number. I think they had around 1.5 lakh call shorts, and right now they are still having some of them, and the others have been converted to put shorts. Okay, so what do we get to know from this data is, let's just interpret and write it down. Okay, first thing is FIIs. FIIs have not added future longs, so not a very good sign. And then options, they haven't sold puts. Okay, so when FIs also sell puts, that means we know that they'll not allow the market to at least fall. So there is support created by them, but we don't see that. And now if we look at pros, they have put shorts as well as call shorts. So what will happen if market opens, say, a little bit of gap up, or if the market opens flat and moving a little on the upside, this put shorts pros will start booking because FIs do not have put shorts. Okay, so if FIs do not sell puts tomorrow also, then they see it through the order blocks, obviously, and they'll slowly and steadily remove this put shorts. So I'm expecting that though the data is little bit bullish, we have call longs from FIs, so at least these people know that there will be one move on the upside. So that move, or maybe a gap up, this FIs will book, and they'll also book the put shorts, and eventually the market may come down a little. So the pressure is still there, and that is also visible in the candlesticks. See, so we have a support here. This time we saw such a big candle. Market almost moved from 41,600 to 43,600. It gave 2,000 points up move. Somewhere close to that place, we are again taking support. Okay, so it moved 2,000 points this time, and it struggled and moved 1,000 points this time. Okay, so whenever it goes on the top, it experiences selling. So even now, if you see, this was like a resistance. This was a weekly resistance, if you all remember. The resistance was 42,715. Okay, so this was taken out today with a gap up. But after the gap up, obviously the market went sideways, and it was forming a price action, something like this. And finally it made a spinning top, or also an indecision candle, that you can say. So what does that mean? They broke the resistance, but they are still indecisive here. So tomorrow we'll have to see if they break the low and come back to this place, 42 400 or 300 or something. We'll check. And what if they break the resistance? Obviously they have too much of resistances here, so the upside moment is also not that clarity, like it will move faster, that we can make money. That clarity is not there here. Okay, so let's move on to a smaller time frame and understand how can we trade tomorrow. So all the levels are the old levels which I have kept. I haven't changed anything. So see, now what we can plan here is, so this is the resistance. Okay, so we have opened gap up and broke it, and somewhere at that resistance we are trying to take support, but the closing isn't that great. Okay, if you look at the VWAP, the maximum time of the day, market traded below VWAP. Okay, so don't think that suddenly he started talking about VWAP. So I keep VWAP on my charts. Whenever necessary, I use it for my analysis. Like, I'll say a couple of things today based on VWAP. So you will like it, but I don't really trade intraday based on VWAP, apart from a pullback trade or something like that. But this is an important indicator. I would say it's not an indicator, but at least you know what is the average price going on, and people are interested in what price. So the idea here is, uh, most of the day it traded below the VWAP. That means there is some selling pressure. Okay, so despite of this selling pressure, we can see that pros have put shorts and FIs have call longs. So what does this mean? So the price action is bearish because it has already formed lower high kind of pattern and then it went sideways. This sideways is below VWAP. Okay. So here the retailers positions are bearish, and I think that is the right set of trade that retailers have taken, because obviously price is forming lower highs and it is also trading below the VWAP the entire day. Obviously anyone would want to go for a put, and we also have a gap pending here. So this is a huge place, right? From 42 750 to almost this swing should be around 42 500. So 250 points gap is still pending. So what we'll do tomorrow is, I think now we'll switch to 5 minutes. Okay. So tomorrow, if Bank Nifty opens flat, what you can do is this VWAP also. See if you this also almost looks flat. Okay. So above 42 900, above 42 900, if you see two green candles closing like this, that is giving it follow through. Then in a dip, we can try a call buy. Uh, This will eventually break 43,000 and it should reach 43 150 to 200. But the confidence is very less in this particular trade. The reason is we have resistances and the market isn't moving the way it should move on a bullish side. Okay, so this is one of the trades that we can take about 42 900. If it opens flat and again if it rejects at VWAP, okay, so you can actually consider the today's first candle high as your Lakshman Rekha or your boundary line in English. So let me see what is that level. So the high of this candle is 42,894. Yeah, so it is similar. We spoke about 42,900. So only if it is crossing the first candle's high and giving follow through closing, that means the market is planning to go up. So keep that in mind. Okay, I'm putting a line here. So we'll consider this to be 42 900. Okay. So let me just change this 42 900. Okay. So above this level, we see two candle closing, giving a follow through. Then only we'll go for a call trade. And if we are opening within this area, we will go for selling only. Okay. So we'll still look for put, and we'll have to wait until we break this particular swing. If this swing breaks, then directly we can see 42 520. So that should be a target. So you're entering somewhere close to 42 900 to 800, and you're in a target of 42 500. So this is one of the trades that we can take. So gap up opening or a flat opening, and if it goes up, then also we're going to buy put. And if it crosses this, obviously we'll have to sit in the call trade. Now, next thing is, what if it opens gap down? See, if it is opening with a very big gap down, say around 42 600, then it's like again we'll see some sideways market like what we are seeing for the past 2 days. We can experience that. It will fill this gap and it may try to fill this gap, and then it will trade within this range. So within from 42 700 to 42 500, a 200 point range it will trade. So, but in case if we get a small gap down around 42 700, we'll just wait for this pullback. Okay, so it will be like already broken this way. So you just mark a line here. After coming back and filling the gap, if it is turning around down, then you can again go for a put. Okay, or in case if it goes to this place, here also you can try a put. So these are the put trades. So see, the market data is bullish, but we are speaking much more about put trades. Call, we know that where we have to take, because we are going through the price action, not just depending on the data that okay, if they have this position, so they'll take the market that side. That cannot happen because at the end, technical analysis is more important. We saw that price action shows that it is on the bearish side. So let's try taking trade on the bearish side. Okay, so we spoke about gap down, we spoke about flat, so I think we already discussed about Bank Nifty. Now let's move to Nifty. The Nifty, okay, I have it here. See, Nifty, if you see, there's something I'll show you about the VWAP. So if you look at the VWAP, it is trading uh, in a range, okay, for the past 1, 2, 3, 4 days. Okay, that means there is some strong accumulation or distribution that is happening within this range. Okay, so this is very important. So that's why I have marked 18141 and 18077. Okay. So whenever they break this area, definitely they'll take the VWAP to that particular side and we can see a sudden good move. So in Nifty, what we'll do is, let's come back to 5 minutes. So I wanted to show you that VWAP and okay. So Nifty also not a very great price action. It went up, made a low, then now at a lower high. So if it breaks this low, then the lower low is confirmed, right? And if it breaks this high, then we'll understand that okay, it's higher low and it has made a new high. So it is at a confusing place right now. So this is how it is, the price action. So either it should give a breakdown like this or it should give a breakout like this. So what we are going to do is, tomorrow if Nifty opens flat, okay, Nifty it stayed above VWAP and below VWAP, so still confusing. Only if it breaks 18141, we'll go for a call trade. And what is the target that you can expect? Not expecting a very big target, but the first target can definitely be 18200. Okay, and but we're talking about the breakout of this level. But still it is consolidating at VWAP. So when they break down at this particular position, then you can go for a put. At least the first target should be this gap filling, which is around 18020. So in both the cases, we could only see 50 points more. Did you get that? If this breaks, then 18200. If the downside breaks, then 18020. So clearly it is visible that not a good trade in Nifty. But tomorrow, if they break down, fill this gap, form a lower high, and continue further, you can look for a re-entry at this place. Then we could see a continuation, which can fall until okay, there was a level, I think I deleted it or what, somewhere around 17900. Yeah, correct. So this is that level, 17940. Okay, so let's put a line here. Hmm. 7940. So that's a trade that you can take. So we know where to buy call, we know where to buy put. But like I said, in Bank Nifty, I gave you a lot of put entry options. So that looks decent to me. But Nifty, if it makes such a big swing, it's very difficult for us to trade. So it's better we trade the breakout or breakdown. I think that should be great. Okay. So that's it from my side. Thank you for watching. And today we have released the uh, updated algo to our existing subscribers. The people who wish to buy the algo can definitely check out my Telegram channel. I have a pinned message which gives you a clarity on what the algo is and how you register, what is payment that you need to make, and what are the requirements. Everything is mentioned clearly. In case of any doubts, you can definitely text me on the number that I always show in my YouTube channel. Thank you for watching. Let's meet in another video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.